Hey, what's everyone? So today was some very exciting news. Today was the live stream. I wasn't able to do the news video as fast because I was at school, but that is okay. I still like to do these because this is a very interesting video. This is the HasLab um, Transformers Star Saber. So this is a very interesting figure. Tons of features, tons of accessories. Unfortunately, we don't have the colored version of the pictures yet, but you could just look up on Google. There was a masterpiece version of this figure a while. I think it was pretty recently. If I'm wrong, do let me know. I don't have any masterpiece figures, so I don't know. But I think it wasn't actually that far ago. I think it was actually quite recent. But let's just click right into the figure so we can take a look at him. So again, they don't have any color pictures, just the beginning versions of the mold. But this, I have to say, looks so cool. So let's just get into kind of the nitty gritty small things. So first off, since this is a HasLab, you have to fund the project to be able to pre-order it. So pretty much it is a pre-order, just it is quite far because the money that we're using to buy it is being used to build the thing. So the funding ends on October 10th. So about a little bit less. Let's say a month, a little bit less than 2 months, I would say. But yeah, also to fund it is $180, which, being honest, I personally think is probably worth it because this comes with a lot of stuff. So yeah, here it is. So we have 44 days, 4 hours and 25 minutes. As of recording this, of course, as of recording, there's 3,000 backers, and you need 11,000 to get this. I think we will be able to get it because it is 44 days. Also, I think a lot of people really do want this. I am actually very glad they were able to do this one because the previous Unicron, very few people were able to get it because one, it was a HasLab, which is like impossible to get. It is nearly impossible to get. Also, it is like a $500 thing. This is much more reasonable to most people, most collectors. So that is good. I do like that. Some more nitty gritty stuff. If you want to read this, just pause the video. There's all this stuff here, or you could just go to HasbroPulse.com. It's already there. But if you want to read this, just pause it. There's this big description here. It is from a show I did not watch, but I do really like this character. It's a really cool character that I like. Comes with a ton of accessories. So down below, we have some kind of schematics and stuff and pictures and stuff. So here is where it gets pretty interesting. So when you back it for 180, you get all of what you see here, all these pictures and stuff, which we will look at in just a second. But if we want more, if we get to 14,000 backers, which 11,000 is already all that stuff, so really it's very, just a few thousand more, you will get these blaster pieces, which are really just the same sculpt as Jetfire, or the same ones that will come with Shatterglass Jetfire, but we don't know what color yet. If you watch the live stream, they said they're uncertain of the color of the blaster piece. Also, it comes with this really cool huge gun, which is really cool. That will come with it. Keep in mind, the figure already comes with a sword. That is already with the typical 11,000 backers. So if it only gets 11,000, you already still get a sword and those two guns on his shoulders, but no big gun or blaster pieces. So that is pretty cool. I'm so glad we get a weapon. I'd be kind of annoyed if the weapon was with this, pack sort of thing, but we never got it. But that is cool. So I think we will most likely reach 14,000. I think that's pretty likely. So these next two, 17,000 and 20,000, those will get more with it. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be, or what we'll get, but we will get something. I'm very interested to find out. So whenever we hit 17,000 backers, or I guess if we hit 17,000 backers, we will know. But yeah, they just revealed to us what 14,000 is, probably because they're expecting us to reach it. So yeah, very cool. Lots of descriptions and stuff. There's a short little video showing it, some stock images and stuff. But here is the combined version of the two figures. Not 100% super familiar with the names and stuff, but it looks amazing. So this is the combined version. It has like two shoulder cannons, has a jetpack. Looks really cool. here is the ship mode, and if you look really, really closely in the cockpit, you might not be able to see because it is, of course, all gray, but you can fit the Brain Master, I think that's what it's called, or slash Type Master. You can fit it inside the ship, which I think is pretty cool, which there's actually a picture of it pretty soon. Here is another picture. One second, it's loading. There we go. Here is another picture of the combined form. And if you watch the live stream, they did have it in hand, the gray model, and it actually looks pretty big. I would say it's probably about maybe even bigger than Siege Jetfire size, or I would say at least Jetfire size. And here we have the I think it's called Brain Master, if I'm correct. And this is the figure that can fit in the ship. And there is a better picture of that, which is pretty cool. So here is one of the figures that comes with it. I think this is the top half, if I'm correct. I'm not entirely sure. But here is the top half of the figure. So when they were doing, they actually had comparisons. I think each half, I would say, is about a Voyager or maybe slightly bigger, like Astrotrain size, maybe close to a liter, but not a liter yet, just right there in the sweet spot. But very, very cool. Comes with a little shield, a gun, nice Autobot symbol and stuff. Of course, it will be different, as you probably see on your screen or in areas where it will say, not final product. It is just a computerized render, so it's not final, but very cool. And here is another picture of the jet mode. If you want to see it closer, there he is inside there. If you can see it where my mouse is, it is right inside there, which I think is a really cool feature. And here is another picture of the combined form with the sword. And if you're wondering where the sword comes from, if we just go up here, that little piece on his shoulder, that is part of the sword. That is the little handle piece right there where you can see my mouse. And here is another picture of the ship just beneath. And another picture of the ship with, of course, the little Tent Master / Brain Master, whatever you want to call it, in there. And here we have, this is the other half. I'm pretty sure this is the, I don't know the exact names. I don't want to piss anyone off, but there is the really, really cool looking lion. I think his name is Leo, I think. But really, really cool looking. Even for just a render, I think it looks really cool. Has wings, some guns, really, really cool. And it does not have any more pictures. It doesn't show a picture of this robot mode. I think it is down below, so I will scroll down in just a second. But that's really it for the pictures on here. I think it looks awesome. I don't have any HasLab, so I do really want to take this opportunity to be able to get one because they don't do them very often. They're extremely rare. Also, this one looks really cool because the Masterpiece one, of course, that one's extremely expensive. This one seems like a much better deal to get because it comes with a lot more stuff. But yeah, so let's just scroll down just to see. Maybe they have a picture. There's that picture there. So yeah, here is some more pictures. There's the robot mode there. There is the lion or Leo ship, combined form. Okay, so this is Leo, I think his name is, which is pretty cool. I do like how you can put his cannons on his arms. That looks very, very cool. He has like some machine guns on his thighs too. That looks really, really cool. So that's pretty much it. No kingdom, which must be extremely disappointing to a lot of people. It wasn't very disappointing to me because I had already been disappointed before in the previous live stream. Also, I'm okay because we were able to get a HasLab out of this, and it seems much more available to people more than Unicron. Mostly, really just do with the price, not I would say what sites you can get on. But if there's any UK or Canada viewers, they did send a live stream. They will have some sites where they have this available. I am not sure what sites. They just said sites, so I'm not sure if that's like I would of course assume Hasbro Pulse UK, but for Canada I don't know what they didn't say any specific sites. But I just if I see any sites, if I see any news about it, I will do a video on it. But that is nice. I'm really glad how they're making it easy for the UK and and Canada to be able to get it. That is really really cool. But I'm really glad it's not $500 like Unicron. It seems to be pretty big. Of course, in that hand shot in the video, he only held it up for a few seconds. And again, it wasn't the final rendering. But he actually did show some articulation of it, and it actually seemed pretty good. He said there is a butterfly joint where the arms are, between the chest and the arms. There's a butterfly joint there, which is pretty cool. So you can do that pose, which is nice. I do like butterfly joints, but the previous figures I've had, they've always been a very loose butterfly joint. So they just need to make sure it's tight enough, but not too tight to where the butterfly joint will work. And it would be nice maybe if they went the extra mile, which I think they probably will do this because this is a HasLab. I think they'll probably hopefully put in a locking mechanism where you can just lock the joint in place like a normal figure and not a butterfly joint, which would be nice. But yeah. So I think that's it. And looks really cool. Really looking forward to seeing the box art, because they'll probably do a really, really special box for it and some more pictures. Tell me what you think. What are they going to do for the 17,000 and the 20,000 backers? If we get there, I know I have a pretty good feeling we'll get to 14,000. Probably 17, 20. I don't know because that is a lot of backers. But I think it's more likely with this one than Unicron because one very big thing, it is a lot less expensive. But I think that's it. So